They say politics makes strange bedfellows, but what we're seeing in South Africa, it's making dangerous ones. The ANC, once the proud champion of the liberation struggle, is now sipping tea with the Ayatollah's regime in Iran and shaking hands with Hamas's militant leadership. They'll tell you it's about solidarity with oppressed peoples. They'll tell you it's about shared values. But here's the truth. They've already lost their majority. In the 2024 election, the ANC limped in with just 42% of the vote, forced into a coalition with the DA, the IFP, the Freedom Front Plus, and the Patriotic Alliance. They're not the single power anymore. And maybe, just maybe, they're looking east, not to serve the people, but to stack the deck before the next fight in 2026. For the first time since 1994, the ANC is sharing power, and they hate it. Coalition politics means compromise, something they've never been good at. Every policy fight is a negotiation. Every budget line has to be agreed upon, and every slip-up gets pounced on by coalition partners who are not their friends. To make matters worse, the ANC can feel their base slipping away in the provinces and municipalities, the real front lines of power in South Africa. And that's why 2026 is shaping up to be more than just municipal elections. For the ANC, it's the first real chance to claw back control. So why Iran? Why Hamas? Because both bring two things the ANC might desperately need if they want to consolidate power again: money and muscle. Iran is a master in the art of regime survival. They've bankrolled Hezbollah in Lebanon, armed militias in Iraq, trained fighters in Yemen. They know how to keep allies in power, even when the numbers don't add up at the ballot box. Hamas? That's Iran's partner in Gaza, specialists in ruling under siege, controlling narratives, and mobilizing supporters under the banner of resistance. If you're a party that just got knocked off your throne, wouldn't you want friends who can teach you how to win without winning votes? Now let's talk about that general who went to Iran. The media called it a diplomatic courtesy call, a cultural exchange. Right, and my toaster is running for parliament. We're not months from a general election anymore. We're in a fragile coalition, with every move being watched. The timing? Still suspicious. Because visits like that aren't about sightseeing. They're about relationships. Relationships that could come in handy when 2026 rolls around and the ANC wants the municipalities back in their pocket. Iran's interest is simple: South Africa's influence in Africa, its UN votes, and a chance to plant a flag in the south of the continent. The ANC's interest? Foreign backing that doesn't come with lectures about democracy. Here's how this could unfold between now and the municipal elections. Dial up the anti-Western rhetoric. They're already doing it. Every problem becomes Western interference. It's about rallying the base and creating an enemy that isn't them. Control the security apparatus. Key leadership in police, intelligence, and local enforcement reshuffled to loyalists, ensuring law and order favors ANC-run areas. Diplomatic theater, more high-profile meetings with Iran and Hamas. Photo ops, speeches, and public statements designed to look bold and defiant. Information warfare, flooding social media with claims that coalition partners are betraying the country to the West. Iran's cyber expertise fits perfectly here. Scenario 1. Strong municipal comeback. If the ANC wins back key metros and municipalities, they can starve opposition areas of resources, build patronage networks, and start setting the stage for the 2029 general election. Scenario 2. Another loss. If they still lose ground, the Iran-Hamas connection becomes a fallback. Discredit municipal results as Western-backed interference. Mobilize loyal forces under the excuse of protecting stability. Use foreign partners for funding, intel, and propaganda to undermine opposition governance at the local level. Either way, these relationships aren't about friendship, they're about leverage. This isn't just political maneuvering. If the ANC deepens ties with Iran and Hamas, South Africa risks becoming a pawn in the same geopolitical games that have destabilized the Middle East. We're talking sanctions, isolation from Western markets, a weakened rand, and a political culture where elections matter less and loyalty to the ruling party matters more. So the next time you see ANC leaders smiling for cameras in Tehran or shaking hands with Hamas, remember, that's not about solidarity, it's about strategy. Because the ANC might have lost its throne in 2024, but if they get their way, they won't be out of the driver's seat in 2026 or 2029. And in their playbook, democracy is just one tool in the toolbox. But that is my opinion. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.